Alright. This is going to hopefully be a simple Faust kill. I got word that he was up. And he is up. I'm going to circle him a little bit so I can re-land my bind, because he escaped that first one real quick. Pop that over. And now I'm running. I need to get shadows up as soon as I have shadows available, so I can keep the timer moving. I need to get refresh back up. There's a person. Here he comes. I see him on the map. Do some body blocking. I would love to stop to chat with that person, but I gotta run. Alright, I'm in. Wait for him to cast his Typhoon, get out of range, refresh. Reland bind. He still has his dots on him. This fight is the hardest in the beginning, because near the end of the fight, he's going to spam Typhoon. But in the beginning of the fight, he doesn't spam it, which means he auto-attacks, and because he's so fast, if I get behind on bind resists, could be in trouble, but should be okay now. Gravity's off. You can land the bind if you get it between the little things here, but not if your cooldown isn't up, though. I can see your cooldown isn't done. Gravity back. I'm not going to redo shadows. Well, maybe I should have. You can't really outspeed him. So gravity's not really doing a whole lot of work here, but he's just absurdly fast. Without shadows for 20 seconds. And gravity's useful here. Even though he's still super fast, that little loop he has to do to catch up to you after you bind him and then he gets out, having gravity means that that run he has to make is a little longer, which means he also has a little more time to be forced to cast Typhoon. And you have a little more time to let your timers deplete. I could be throwing, I could throw out some nukes, but this strat is fairly safe, and I'm a Galka. I don't really have a whole lot of free MP to use. So I kind of prefer... knockback, but also don't interrupt you. Spooky. That happens basically every time. I don't have any dots up on it, but I'm gonna let that happen just so that I can spend a little bit of time making sure I don't die. I'll put dots on it after. 30 seconds to be half resist. Just gonna get this poison back up. Wait for the Typhoon to back to bio. On this bind because it's not going to Typhoon fast. 2 shadows, I won't recast. I think technically I can rest and he won't go unclaimed. I was scared when I've done this before. I'm always scared of resting because I'm thinking it's going to go yellow, but it doesn't seem like it does. So, if that's the case, you can always just bind, immediately rest, and like, get a free kick of healing. I guess I'll pop the re-razor right now. I thought I had a re-razor. I don't think I'm gonna need it, but better safe than sorry. I think I'm at a point where if I don't think anybody in zone's going after this. I know who's coming. Well, I mean, I don't know. But just in case. You never know if someone's going to go after it, or if someone's preparing to go after it, but if no one does, and you don't prepare for it, and you die, well then, you lost it anyway for no reason. And that's unnecessary. Regen back up. I don't think it's worth it to like cure bomb yourself if you can just regen yourself. I mean, there could be some use to it if you want to get your convert timer moving, but if you don't care about that. I've never needed more than 1 convert for Faust, so I don't think it's really a huge deal. Get bio back up. I will get another shadow back up. He's going to fall off. We're still not in the range yet where he's going to spam Typhoon, so not in the clear yet. We'll be in the clear once we hit like 25%, because that's the point where he just non-stop Typhoons. And once he does that, it's basically impossible to lose. See, regen's slow healing, but look how efficient it is. 15 MP. I'm just slowly getting back to full health. Protect's dropping. No, it's not. That's the timer for my other character. I got confused. Yeah, there you go. You can see the line of sight in between the little spire and the platform. With the rebase change and the line of sight thing, you have to do that now if you want to hit it when he's over there. not going to bind there because that was not line of sight, I'm pretty sure. Shadow back up. Bio's dropping off. Sometimes if he's still bound, but Bio, if he's still bound, my bind timer is open, and Bio is off, then I'll just do the Bio just to do it, because I can just rebind immediately. My bind is almost up. That goes off. Who is this thing? Okay, with the auto attack. Oh, I don't think I binded it. Because it wasn't on cooldown. I don't know what happened. But good thing it didn't resist. Because if it resisted, then it would mean that bind is on cooldown. And I would have been in trouble there. I'm going to time an Utsusemi. He's going to knock that one off, and then I get a new one. Bind back on it. I'm going to hold off on Shadows back up, because Ichi is on cooldown. I will get Stone Skin now. I prefer to get Ichi up over Ni if I can, because Ni will overwrite Ichi, but not the reverse. And I don't always remember which is which. And sometimes you kind of panic and you need to get a Shadow Whip now, but you're at 1 or something. You don't want to be fumbling around with the icons trying to take off Shadow Whip. Gravity's dropping in 5. I'm just gonna override it with a knee. Get regen back up. I'm gonna convert at some point. I have a convert set, but I forget what the alias I set up for it is. It might just be /convert. /HP, /high HP, /low HP, /convert HP. Hold on, I need to look up my Lua. You don't want to be doing that during a fight. I could have sworn it was just /convert or something. Because yeah, at some point in this fight, I do need to convert. So I've got to just find the time for it. Back up. He's already on the move. Ichi here. It's back in 5 seconds. Alright, please don't resist this one. If you resist this one, then I'll be really sad. 1 resists, not so bad. 2 resists, and I'm thankful that I'm a Galka. 3 resists, and I'm thankful that I have re-raise. That's how I feel about it. Okay, bind is off. Oh, /MP. I guess that's my toggle. That's my toggle that keeps my max MP set locked. It does something to make sure I don't lose MP when I convert. Am I at Shie? Oh, I think I actually just did it just now with shadows. My Ichi's on cooldown, but I only have 1 shadow. That means I probably had 1 shadow of Ni up, and I tried to Ichi, and then because I had Ni up, it didn't work, so I wasted it. And that's why it matters. Distance and then regen. I'll get bio up when it moves next. Would get bind up, but gravity is more important. Just go bio at point blank. That's a lot of typhoons. I think there's like a few stages this fight is at least supposed to go in where it's like he doesn't spam typhoon that much, and then he spams typhoon a bit, and then he spams it a lot. I think I might have entered the a bit phase of the fight. Because 2 back-to-back typhoons, he wasn't doing that before. It might even be like, he'll do 1 typhoon in a row at one point, and then he'll do 2 in a row at some point, and then 3 in a row at a later point. I think that might be how it goes. I've never played retail, so I don't freaking know. Sometimes Faust will go up on this platform, and when that does happen, he kind of gets to cheat, because he no longer has to actually run a circle around here. So if you are kiting him, sometimes you can, like, if you think that he might do that, you can slow down a bit at one part of the curve, because he's always going to walk in a straight line towards you. So if you think he's going to cut onto the platform, you can maybe hang out left here a bit until he crosses far enough, and you can keep running. I usually don't really worry about it too much, but I think that is something you can do. Somehow he didn't do like a single typhoon there. just gonna set up a quick self-heal macro on myself, so that when I do convert, that's when I'm gonna hit to heal myself. I'll do a regen even though I'm at good health, just to top myself off. I actually wouldn't even need to convert if I just did what I mentioned before and just rest after a bind. Because typically, the most common resist you're going to get is a half resist. It binds 1 minute, so your half resist is going to be 30 seconds. And that's enough for 2 ticks of healing. So, definitely something to keep in mind. Maybe I can get 1 tick of healing right here. I am letting gravity fall off, though, which is not great. But what is great is that. Although what's not great is getting hit. Yeah, see, that's why that actually was a bad idea. Okay, wait for the hit. You won't get interrupted if you do it right when you're getting hit. So, while that was a little spooky, that actually wasn't so bad. If I could see him though, that'd be really great. It's all good. Yeah, oh, there it is. I will stone skin now. I was kind of far away from that. I feel like I may be lagging a little bit. You could haste yourself. Hasting yourself in the beginning of the fight is probably not a terrible idea, because you're most likely going to get caught behind bind resists, but at this point in the fight, not terribly necessary. Here. These regens are basically free. It's pretty great. Alright, Protect and Shell now are running out. So the convert's probably happening soon. Because I'm gonna have to. I don't think I need Shell. I think it's just Protect I need. Typhoon's probably physical. Up. I'm at 105 MP. I need enough MP to recast. Refresh. I need like 62 for that. So maybe I'll wait for the next refresh and then I'll convert. You might get it. Nope. We're getting close to that final phase though, so once I'm at that point, it's all free. We are very, very close to the final phase. I really hate how if he typhoons and your stone skin fully absorbs it, you still get knocked back. Which means that you get interrupted. That sucks. Okay, refresh is down. Let me get refresh up. Let me get regen up. Stone skin's going down, so I'll repass that. And then on the next bind, I'm gonna do it. Oh, it's a terrible time. I'm gonna prioritize getting stone skin up before I can. Maybe next month. And because I have my toggle on, I'm not, I wasn't doing any gear swaps for that Cure 4, which meant that I didn't lose any max HP. A little caught up there, but thankfully because of the phase that we're at, it's not a huge deal. That did hurt though. He's definitely not in his last phase yet, though. That much I can tell, but within about 5% he will be, though. Oh my god. Such violence. I gotta get all my buffs up again. Gravity back up. Alright. And we're back. We might be there. No, not yet. Almost. Get stone skin back up. Normally I wouldn't at this point of the fight, but I'm at low HP. Nice. I need to get bio back up though. At 25 he should be in the last phase. So he should just be spamming Typhoon if I kite him correctly now. Let's see if that's true. Right, so you can see once you hit that 25% mark, as long as he has gravity on him, you can range his Typhoon over and over. When gravity's down, I think he can probably still catch up, but with gravity, you should be able to just do this over and over for the rest of the fight. Which is super nice. I'm gonna stop though, just to get a reach back. I'll eat one, because I know I can range it. And I only had one shadow anyway. You can just bind Faust if you want to recast, refresh, or regen at this point of the fight, but as long as you have a shadow, you're not really in any danger. You can see him cheat the circle there because he got up on the platform. And when that happens, you might get hit by one of the Typhoons. But it's whatever. Like right here, if he unbinds, he's just gonna walk down the platform. I don't really have a great way. I mean, I could just stay over here. And if he unbinds in this configuration, I think he'll walk down the platform this time. Or walk back off of it. which let me avoid another Typhoon. I probably won't ever do a Summoner solo of this, but Summoner can solo this. And it probably takes about as long. You just kind of kite. You just kite Faust between, like where this gate is right here, and the spawn point. You just summon your avatar, throw it at Faust. You might not even have to throw it at Faust because you have primary aggro, so your avatar probably will just dart right for him. But you don't BP because doing a blood pack post-rebase will mean that you get hate. And you want Faust to stop at your avatar every time you resummon it. So you get aggro with your pet, so your pet will always chase it. You summon your pet. Pet chases after Faust. You run to the opposite side of this floor's map. When your avatar dies, you just resummon it, and then you just continue kiting, and then your avatar will intercept it, and it will fight. You just rinse and repeat. It seems like that would be a pretty chill strat, but what I don't quite understand would be, like, say Faust is coming towards you, you summon your avatar, and then your avatar whiffs its auto attack. Then it means that your avatar is going to get outrun by Faust. Faust is going to chase you, which means that Faust is going to catch up to you, and then your avatar will have to catch up to you. Which kind of all sounds like a recipe for disaster. But I don't know, you could throw, keep Stone Skin and Blink up. That'll probably let you survive long enough for your pet to catch up. House is almost dead. I do have the MP to cast maybe like one nuke. We hit him with a Thunder Crane. I'll wait for his next time that he stops. Alright, here we go. Big hit. Not that big of a hit, but not bad. Yeah, look at him. He's hanging out on the platform there. I need him to come down. For another nuke. Should be going down any second though. There it is. Alright, that's how you kill Faust over the span of 40 minutes.